Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will start question number 7 of exercise 2.4. So let us read the question. Hassan buys two kinds of cloth materials for school uniform. A shirt material that costs him rupees 50 per meter. So first material is material for shirt and the cost of that material is rupees 50 per meter. And trouser material that costs him rupees 90 per meter. So the second material is for trouser, that is rupees 90 per meter. For every 2 meters of trouser material he buys 3 meters of the shirt material. So अगर वो ट्राउजर का 2 मीटर बाय करता है, दैट मीन्स वो उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग शर्ट कितना खरीदेगा, दैट विल बी 3 मीटर. अगर वो ट्राउजर 4 मीटर बाय करता है तो शर्ट कितना हो जाएगा 6 मीटर. फॉर एवरी 2 मीटर्स ऑफ ट्राउजर मटेरियल, हर 2 मीटर ट्राउजर के लिए 3 मीटर्स शर्ट को वो खरीदता है. तो इसका मतलब क्या है, दिस मीन्स दैट द रेशो ऑफ द ट्राउजर मटेरियल एंड द शर्ट मटेरियल इज 2:3. फॉर एवरी 2 मीटर्स ऑफ ट्राउजर ही बायज 3 मीटर्स ऑफ शर्ट. सो if trouser is 2 meter, then shirt will be 3 meter. If trouser is 4 meter, then the shirt will be 6 meter. If trouser is 6 meter, then the shirt will be 9 meter. So that means the ratio of trouser and shirt is 2:3. So this means if the ratio is 2:3, so how we suppose the total material? So therefore let total material bought for trouser, which will be equal to 2x, and material for shirt, so this will be 3x. So ratio is 2:3. Now it is given cost of shirt is 50 per meter. So the total length of the shirt is 3x meters and cost per meter is rupees 50 per meter. So therefore total cost for shirt that will be equal to 3x total length of the shirt into cost of 1 meter. So this will be equal to 150x rupees. Next, material for trouser is 2x, and if we want to calculate total cost for trouser, so that will be equal to total length of the trouser into cost of per meter. So what is the cost of per meter? Rupees 90 per meter for the trouser. So this will be 2x into 90. So it will be rupees 180x. Now the total cost, that means cost price for shirt is 150x rupees and total cost for trouser is rupees 180x. Further it is given he sells the material at 12% and 10% profit respectively. So he further sells this material, that is shirt and trouser. So he gets 12% profit on the shirt and the how much profit is 10% profit on the trouser. So how we find the selling price if the profit is given? So selling price is cost price plus profit. So this is the way to find selling price, which is equal to cost price plus profit. So selling price for shirt, So this will be equal to cost price of shirt. What is the cost price of shirt? 150x plus profit. So here profit percent is given, which is 12%. So how to convert it into rupees? So this will be 12 by 100 into 150x. 12% of the cost price. So this will be equal to 150x plus, so 15 into 12, this will be equal to, so 15 into 12 is 180 upon 10x. So this 0 will cancel. So 150 plus 18, that is 168x. So this is the selling price for shirt. Cost price plus profit. Profit percent is given. So how to convert into rupees? 12 by 100 into the cost price. Similarly, selling price for trouser, which is 10%. So this will be equal to cost price of trouser, which is 180x plus 10% of this 180x. So this will be equal to 180x plus 18x, that will be equal to 198x. So we have calculated the selling price for shirt and the selling price for trouser. Now it is given in the question that his total sale is rupees 36,000. That means the selling price of shirt and trouser collectively is equal to rupees 36,000. So according to question, selling price of shirt, that is 168x plus selling price of trouser 198x. The total selling price is 36,000. So we will add this. This adds up to, sorry, the total cost in the question was 36,600, not 36,000. So 168 plus 198x will be equal to 36,600. This will be equal to 366x equal to 36600. And to find x, x will be 36600 upon 366, which will be 100. So here x will equal to 100. So now we have to find how much trouser material did he buy. So therefore total material for trouser. So what was the total material? That was equal to 2x. So therefore 2 into 100, 200 meters. Similarly, we can find the total material for shirt. This was equal to 3x, so that will be equal to 300 meters. So here we can check that 200 by 300, the ratio is 2:3. Question number 8 now. Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field. So there is a group of deer, and out of those deers, half of the deer are grazing in the field, and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. So if half are grazing in the field, the remaining deer will be another half. So 3/4 of that half are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water. So the last 9 deer were drinking water. Find the number of deer in the herd. So we have to find the total number of deer in the herd. So first of all, let us suppose, let total number of deer in herd, that is equal to x. Now it is given half of the herd of deer are grazing in the field. So number of deer grazing in the field, it is given that half of the total deer are grazing. So if total deer is x, so what will the half of this? This will be x by 2. So remaining deer will be, how to find remaining deer? Total minus this half, that is equal to x by 2. So it is obvious that if half are grazing in the field, the remaining will be the another half. Now it is given 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. So number of deer playing, that is equal to 3/4. That means 3/4 multiplied by the remaining. What were the remaining deer? X by 2. So 3/4 of the remaining, this will be equal to 3x by 8. Now last, the rest 9 are drinking water. So number of deer drinking water, that will be equal to 9. So the total number of deers are divided into 3 parts. Half of the deer are grazing in the field, 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby, and rest 9 deer were drinking water. So now it is given the total number of deer, this half, that means x by 2, which is grazing in the field, this 3x by 8, those who were playing, and these 9 who were drinking. Collectively they will form the group, that is the total number of deer. So in this we can write it as total deer in herd. It can be written as number of deer grazing plus number of deer playing plus number of deer drinking water. So इन तीनों को मिला के हमारे पास टोटल नंबर ऑफ डियर मिल जाएंगे. So now we will put the values here. Total deer in the herd is x. So this will be equal to x here. Number of deer grazing, how many deers were grazing? X by 2 plus number of deer playing, that is 3x by 8 plus number of deer drinking water, that is 9. So the total number of deer will be equal to those who were grazing plus those who were playing plus deer who were drinking water. So now we will take the variable terms on the left hand side. So this will become x minus x by 2 minus 3x by 8 is equal to 9. We will take LCM here, 8. So this will be equal to 8x minus 4x minus 3x is equal to 9. So on simplifying, 8x minus 4x is 4x, 4x minus 3x is x. So x by 8 is 9. Now this 8 will go into multiplication. So x will be equal to 9 into 8. So x is equal to 72. So therefore the total number of deer in the herd are 72. Question number 9. A grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. He is also 54 years older than her. Find their present ages. So first of all we will let present age of granddaughter, which will be equal to x years, and it is given that grandfather is 10 times older than her. So therefore present age of grandfather, so he is 10 times older, so their age will be 10x years. Now according to question, it is given that he is also 54 years older than her. So if we add 54 in the age of granddaughter, we will find the age of the grandfather. So it can be written as age of grandfather is equal to age of granddaughter plus 54. So now we will put values here. So this will be equal to, what is the age of grandfather? 10x age of granddaughter is x plus 54. This x will go on left hand side. 10x minus x is equal to 54. This will be equal to 9x equal to 54. Now this 9 will go into denominator, 54 by 9. So this x will be equal to 6. So therefore age of granddaughter 6 years and age of grandfather, which is equal to 10x. So 10 into 6, 60 years. Last question of this exercise. Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. So अमन की एज जो है अपने सन से 3 टाइम्स है. So if let age of son is x years, so therefore age of Aman will be 3x years, because age of Aman is 3 times the age of his son. Now it is given 10 years ago he was 5 times his age son. 10 साल पहले अमन की एज अपने सन की एज से 5 टाइम्स थी. तो जब हमने फ्यूचर वाले क्वेश्चंस किए थे उस केस में हम एज ऐड करते हैं, बट यहाँ क्या गिवन है 10 years ago, 10 साल पहले. तो इफ द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ सन इज x years, then the his age will 10 years ago. Then the age of son, अगर प्रेजेंट एज x है तो 10 years पहले सन की एज कितनी रही होगी? दैट इज 10x minus 10 years. He was 10 years younger than present age. So therefore age of Aman. So Aman भी 10 साल अपनी प्रेजेंट एज से छोटा होगा. That means 3x minus 10 years. So these are their present ages and these are ages 10 years ago. Now it is given 10 years ago he was 5 times his son's age. Therefore age of Aman was equal to 5 times age of his son. So what is the age of Aman 10 years ago? 3x minus 10 is equal to 5 into age of son 10 years ago, x minus 10. So simplify it. 3x minus 10 is equal to 5x minus 50. We will take 5x to the left hand side and this minus 10 will come to right hand side. So this will be equal to 3x minus 5x minus 2x and minus 50 plus 10 minus 40. This minus will cancel out. 2 will go to the denominator. So x will be 20. So therefore present age of son 20 years or present age of Aman, which is 3 times x. So 3 into 20, that is 60 years. So here the chapter is completed. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, like, subscribe and share. Thank you.